Dear students, how are you, my boys? Hope you are doing well. Dear parents and students, really I feel so happy that most of you have watched the videos which I have uploaded in our WhatsApp group. Congratulations for your good cooperation. Dear students, last class we have studied the interior of the earth. You know, which is a big lesson containing more informations. So today also we are going to learn and revise the same lesson, interior of the earth. Next class we shall see the evaluation in that lesson. Okay, my boys, shall we move? Dear boys, may I know your age? May I know your age? Maybe 11 years or 12 years? Maybe. What about your father? Maybe 35 to 45? What about your grandpa or grandma in your home? Maybe 60 to 75 years? What about your Carmel school? Do you know? 98 years. Now I am going to ask a question to you. Do you know the age of our earth, our homeland? Do you know the age of our earth? Just guess. 1 lakh years, 5 lakhs years, 50 crores years. You know, my boys, the earth is 450 crores years old. The earth is 450 crores years old. That means 4.5 billion years. Okay. When the earth started, it started as a fireball with molten materials revolved around the sun. As the liquid materials slowly cooled down, in that the dense materials formed the core. The dense materials formed the core. Already you have studied the earth has 3 layers: core, mantle and crust. Where the lighter materials pushed out towards the surface and they formed the earth crust. So only the earth is formed by different layers of materials, very much like an onion layers. Have you seen the onion layers? Have you ever helped your mom in the kitchen? Then you can see, my boys. The outermost layer is called crust. The highly viscous layer is mantle. Below the mantle, the outer core is placed in liquid state. The inner core is in solid state. The topmost layer, the crust, is the thinnermost layer when you compare with other layers. The crust is classified into continental crust and oceanic crust. The oceanic crust beneath the ocean, that means under the ocean, is only about 5 kilometer thickness. The thickness of the continental crust is 35 kilometer. Okay, my boys. You can compare the earth with your a football. Then you could understand a little more. Okay. See, my boys, the crust is not at all as equal as in all places. In some other places, it is so thick, some other places, it's so thin. Okay. The earth crust is classified into two parts, upper part and a lower part. The upper part is made up of silica and aluminum. So it's referred as a sial layer. And the lower part is made up of silica and magnesium. So it is referred as sima layer. Okay. Now see, you know the volcano? You have studied something about volcano. A volcano is an opening in the earth's crust through which hot magma erupts from the deep. See my boys? After it rises to the surface, it is called lava. Hawaiian Island is formed by the volcanic eruptions, volcanic activities. The thickness of the crust, the thickness of the crust is a 5 to 35 kilometers. Then the thickness of the mantle is 2,900 kilometers. Okay, then we have studied about the inner core and the outer core. Okay, my boys. When we talk about the mantle, the thickness of the mantle is 2,900 kilometers. The temperature and pressure are very high in there. Okay. The materials are in viscous form. It is more viscous than the tar which we use to put roads, like a jelly form. Okay. Well, you can see this picture. You know the tar which is used to put roads. Okay, my boys. Yeah. Now, finally, we are going to study about the core. The core. The core also consists of outer core and inner core. Outer core and inner core. It's between 2,900 kilometers to 6,370 kilometers. The outer core lies just below the mantle in liquid state, contains nickel and iron. So it is called as knife. It is called a knife. Ni for nickel, Fe for ferrum. So it is called as knife. The temperature is nearly 6,000 degrees Celsius. The inner core is in solid stage. The inner core is in solid stage. You can wonder, why does the inner core lie in solid state? Why, sir? As because of the high pressure. Because of the high pressure, it lies in solid stage. The inner core. Okay. The structural element was discovered by R.D. Oldham. Okay, my boys. Okay. So, last two classes we have studied about the interior of the earth. Yes or no, my boys? Yes, I think you understand something. The earth is made up of several different layers. The outermost layer is the crust. The crust is classified into oceanic crust and continental crust. Yes. The next layer is highly viscous and it is called mantle. The mantle is the thickest layer and forms almost 2900 kilometers thickness. The outer core is made up of nickel and iron, and it is called a knife. The material in the layer is in a liquid state. The inner core is solid and have very high. Dear students, for the last two classes, we have studied about the interior of the earth. I think you have learned something. Once again, I tell you, my boys, you go through the lesson, you read the lesson, you get help from your parents, and you try to learn something. Next class, we will see the evaluations in that lesson. Okay, do well. We'll see in the next class. Thank you, my boys. Thank you so much, dear boys and respective parents.